Welcome to Adtopsy. If this looks like an after-school special, it's actually not. It's a YouTube show where we look at Facebook ads and we dissect them to figure out what works and what doesn't. Some of the ads scale to the moon, some of them die a horrible death. So why don't you take a look and see if you agree with our findings? You probably won't.
Of fun. This brand, I don't know if anyone is familiar with this ad right here. Oh my God. Gotcha journalism here, Alexa.
Am I getting roasted?
Oh my God. I thought this was going to be an ad with me in it.
I need like a good, like I need like a Comedy Central roast chair that I can sit in while this happens, but carry on.
No, you're not getting roasted. I think we all love this ad, but I think it's worthy of dissection only because it's running on Facebook. And I pulled it right out of the ads library. So for those that don't know, this is an ad from Triple Whale. It's produced by Wes St. Armand. Is that his name?
Almond, like almond, but kind of wrong.
Wes St. Almond. I like Armand. It's so much better. So he's a great creative. He especially more of the higher concept stuff. He did a great job with this, but it is a Facebook ad, and I'd love to just sort of pick it apart a little bit. I hope you're not too uncomfortable. Oh, no. Okay, great.
No, I love it.
And this can also function as the sponsor part of the show, because we're basically playing your ad. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Wait, what's our LTV?
Should we still be spending ROAS as 0.6?
What's our cash turnover?
Rick, can we do this next week? Our data's a mess.
Next week, cash flow is tight now.
Wayne, hello?
Where are the sales coming from?
They're coming from me. Look at the analytics.
Nope, we're tracking 36 conversions. And I refunded you 14 cents last month.
I think it was my story. Wayne, it's coming from me, and I'll give you $1,000 ad credit.
Hey, the sales came from us, no cap.
Oh, Wayne!
Marketing analytics weighing heavy on you?
So what are you guys doing for lunch?
Use Triple Whale. Track, manage, and centralize your e-commerce data with attribution you can trust.
Scale it to the moon, Wayne.
Great. So I'll start off by saying this would be a great YouTube ad. I hope you're running it on YouTube.
Get the words out of my mouth, Jess. Same.
Yeah, as a skippable after 5 seconds, we do find that people will watch engaging ads on YouTube. We ran an ad where the average watch time was 50 seconds on YouTube, and that includes people that skip, who are like hovering over the skip button. But certainly, if you watch like the first few seconds of this,
Wait, what's our LTV?
Should we still be spending?
right? So it's like as soon as you mention LTV in the first 5 seconds, for the target demo, they need to resolve this. What's going on here? But on Facebook, it's a little bit of a different story. Does anyone have any comments here?
Just,
in
I just
general,
want to double down. What you just said is really important. The LTV thing. Sorry, go ahead. That was really sharp. That is like gets your target audience to pay attention, like, and only your target audience. Really targeting with your creative. Sorry, Rachel, go. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I watch a lot of, or I feel like I get served a lot of YouTube ads of like SaaS things and like softwares and stuff, and they all look exactly the same in that they're like some, happy indie music, and it's just like a demo of the product and like some, like we talked about, like Canva images. This is very different, so that's one thing I'll say. If I saw this service on YouTube, maybe it'd be interesting just because it looks so different. So that kind of was the first thing
Yeah. B2B and SaaS, if you can do anything remotely different, you are absolutely going to stand out. It is such a, unfortunately level playing field in terms of what the creative is. So if you can make someone laugh in a SaaS product or a SaaS ad, it's you're miles ahead of the competition.
If you can make someone feel, period, in a SaaS ad, come on, like that's really hard.
Right. To get into the details a little bit, one issue I had with this is like this is the this is the payoff. This is the metaphorical gist behind the entire ad. It's like all these people are like literally on your back, and I didn't when it starts with these different people, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're in like it feels like there's a weird like human centipede thing. I'm not sure what exactly this is, and it takes a little while to get to like this frame. And I think if you really wanted to repurpose this from social, you could start from here and be like, you know, are all the departments, are you on your back for a performance or something, and then go into these funny phrases. But it just takes a while to get there, and I don't know what they're saying necessarily, you know.
I disagree. I love that they built. I mean, okay, maybe. I'm thinking about it maybe from too much from a YouTube perspective. I think if you're right, on Facebook, maybe you need to see all of them. But I had so much fun as like a target for this product. I had so much fun figuring out who each of the platforms was. When the Snapchat lady comes on and you're like, oh my God, LOL, they always give you the credit of $1,000.
Yeah, but
it's like, I love that. That's a fun experience going through them building.
You don't know she's a Snapchat lady until like afterwards or like the second watch. You did?
No, you know immediately. I knew immediately as a Facebook person when you get 15 cents back. I think we know.
Yeah. Wes does a real good job with the details. Like the Snapchat lady is in yellow, and you know, the YouTube guy, it's the right colors here. I didn't
catch that before. I honestly didn't catch that.
You know, and like this could only be one platform for sure, TikTok. So, any other?
I do have to give a shout out to this project. Actually, kind of came before I joined Triple Whale. And so Zach Murray, who is our head of design on the team, he and Wes are very tight, longtime friends. And this was actually their whole ideation together. So I want to make sure we give Zach some credit too for the work that went into this.
Yeah. One thing I like about this, and I think there's this shot is so critical to making someone feel something. Like if you want to talk about the resolution, I just want to play this with audio.
With attribution you can trust.
Scale it to the moon, Wayne.
Like that's all this guy wants to hear. And it just there's so much emotion coming through this that it's I wish it were sooner or something, but I think this is like so critical to, you know, or even at the end, it's great to have it in there just to like reinforce that this guy has like, you know, autonomy to do it or to do his job well, which is really what he's trying to do. And, you know, his facial expressions and the boss is so literal, but I think, and it's kind of campy, but I think to really convey emotions quickly, it's okay to be overly campy about stuff. So sometimes you just have to be.
And I think also just to kind of like speak broadly about Triple Whale is totally a brand play too. And this ad, though it was created as an ad, and we do see it on Facebook, like it lives in a bunch of different places. It lives as organic content. It lives as YouTube content, you know, all these sorts of things. So it was definitely like a multi-purpose production piece. And we have kind of built our brand around being like trying to be the least boring SaaS that we can be for that, which is, you know, something that provides marketing analytics. And so I think this really encapsulated that energy. Plus we have some fun brand elements that are like retro-y 80s, 90s kind of elements. And so that was a big piece here.
The Macintosh is interesting because, you know, I could see one of the things we talk about is being, you know, native or relatable, and the Macintosh isn't, but what it is evoking old and dated. And I think it's doing that job well.
I'm surprised the resolution doesn't have a new monitor in it. I was a little expecting the resolution to be this.
Great call. Like 4 monitors, like he's in a battle station.
One giant curved monitor, you know, with all sorts of impressive data on it. I mean, like, I'm not really going to be that critical. I mean, there's a lot of thought that went into pretty much every shot here, and it's really impressive. I don't think it's the best social ad, but it is an outstanding ad, period. I do want to go back on something you said before about the people on the back part. I kind of agree with both of you, both Jess and Rachel. Like, there's something awkward about just seeing those faces close up. Can you go back a little bit more? There's something about this that really bothered me the first time I watched it. And I was like, well, I agree, like maybe try and trigger and show what this is, but this is such an uncomfortable and unusual camera angle that it kept me like leaned in to be like, why is this shot so tight? Like I'm not even like consciously thinking about that. I'm like, what are these people? Why is it what they're not talking to camera? Who they're talking to a person, but why is that person there? What is this? And to have that discomfort and it to continue and then reveal, I think is actually a really good storytelling component to make me feel uncomfortable that way. And I'll agree with also what you said about showing everyone on his back as maybe a hook. Like, and you could say like tired of carrying your whole marketing department on your back. Like there's a lot you could do with this. And I would say to make this more social, there's a lot of things I would just play with in the hook area to make this work better on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And then also like maybe in the ad format, like if this is a wide video, try a 1x1 square if you're not already. Also, I don't know if you can squeeze it to a 4x5 vertical, maybe. But the main thing I would do is take that horizontal and put native looking like white bars above and below and make it look like a tweet. Like, oh my God, did you see this ad? Or a SAAS ad that I actually wanted to watch or something. Like there's a lot you could do with that to make this actually something people will watch on social, even though it's not native. You can make it look and feel native. So those would be my 2 cents.
Yeah, I love the call about changing the computer at the end, because that would also signal that his department has been better resourced, which is something this target consumer or target audience also wants to. It's a way, like the way you like the boss is like saying like you're doing a good job, but also demonstrating that visually by upgrading his whole setup would also show that off as well.
Man, I wish you gave him a little kiss right here. I was just a little.
It definitely gives me like Office Space vibes, you know?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. Love it. Okay. Thanks for watching another segment of Adtopsy. I really appreciate it. If you want more videos like this, click here. It's one of my favorites. Also, please do subscribe, hit that bell notification. We are a small but growing channel, so every sub truly means a lot. If you want to dive deeper into these particular topics, there's a link to the Deep Cuts newsletter in the description below. And if you want to know more about Fire Team, kind of like the agency behind all this, the link is in below as well. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.